Yeah.
So, hello everyone. I have Sue Ennis from Hut 8 here again. Great to have you, Sue. We have a lot of developments here for Hut 8 and for the general mining space. The last one is the announcement about the NASDAQ uplisting, which is great news. We were all waiting for this, and it looks like Hut 8 is going to be the first of these miners. And the second one is the new 100 million unit offering there, which would be also interesting to get some information about this.
Yeah.
So what can you tell us about all these new developments?
Yeah. So, first of all, guys, we understand that we did this deal at a price much lower than where we fundamentally believe we should be and like what we are. Um, the reason why the board wanted to do it this way is because, as we know, recently crypto has been extremely volatile. If Bitcoin were to weaken any more, our potential NAV would drop absolutely even more precipitously. So it was the board's decision to protect our treasury and the downside risk for investors, and do this deal. So moving forward, we have a listing date. We are going to be trading on the NASDAQ. We're aiming for Tuesday. We're now one of the most well-financed crypto companies. We have one of the biggest treasuries and are able to make strategic acquisitions. We're able to execute on business relationships in an absolutely unparalleled fashion compared to our competitors. So what does this mean? Obviously buying more miners, obviously increasing our exahash, 100% growing out the white label side hosting business. As you know, China, we're seeing a major exodus of hash rate out of China. And I can tell you that I have a huge pipeline of potential power from China that we're looking at, and that ideally we would want to fill and make an incredible amount of money off of for our shareholders, and continuing to add to that Bitcoin inventory and creating product and yield strategies on top of that Bitcoin inventory. So I don't love this price either. We didn't love it, but given how volatile this market is, and given just how fast we wanted to get things going, we had to take it. And again, we've done all the moves to make sure that we stay on the highest tier of the NASDAQ. That's another major important part for us. And that's sort of the color around this deal. And guys, like, I get it. It's not the best pricing, but this is just what our board decided. We didn't want to take a risk of weekend volatility and us potentially become no longer eligible for the NASDAQ. Because you do have to stay around a certain price point and liquidity and in order to list. So we were worried about losing that.
Okay, when dilution happens, a lot of investors get always upset. Yesterday was a great day for the Hut H stock. Today, I think it will go down again, but I see it like, maybe next week when we go to NASDAQ, I think this could be forgotten very fast.
Yeah.
Because I think this Nasdaq piece was the missing part of the puzzle.
100%.
Um,
And guys, we got to the highest tier, and the big risk is, what if Musk started tweeting over the weekend, and we needed to get this deal done, and lock in the listing date with NASDAQ, and move forward.
yes. Are there any specific plans about the expansion? I mean, when I read this offering, we can see that expand or to fund expansion of digital mining sites. I think you told us that you look for an additional site for this older equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have more power capacity, expansion in
Yeah.
power capacity, new mining equipment, and new
Yeah.
partnerships. So I mean that sounds great. When do we get news about this? And what could the news look like?
Yeah. Yeah, you'll get news about that within the next couple of weeks. I can certainly tell you, some of the metrics that we're looking at are, for example, for every 100 megawatts of power that we have, 35 megawatts will be towards hosting, and then the rest of that will be for our mining activities. Those are the type of metrics and KPIs that we're building out right now. Um, And yeah, we'll have more color for you guys on that in a couple weeks. And that's not me not trying to be transparent with you guys. It's just literally like there are so many moving pieces. There's been a ton of S19s that have just hit the market. Bitmain's coming out with their new E9. This crazy amount of hash rates coming out of China, and like we literally cannot keep up with the. I mean, we're just there's so many moving parts. So we'll have more direction locked down for you guys, but those are high level, like the KPIs that we're working out, and like what's on our plate in the best, most awesome way possible.
Okay.
Like this is all good stuff that we're dealing with right now.
Okay, I mean the China crackdown. I mean the hash rate right now from Bitcoin is at 110 exahash or so. It dropped incredibly. I think, yeah, as you said, a lot of hash rate is moving out of China. So what are the how do you think can Hut 8 benefit from this China exodus? What could be possibilities for Hut 8 to benefit from that?
Yeah. So right now, and again, this is not me promising anything, but
Sure.
but we have about 2 gigahash of in the funnel right now of demand, of people wanting to host at our sites. And so, like I said, when you go back to for every 100 megawatts, what we're looking at is 35 goes towards a hosting
So what third
client, and
is
then the rest
hosting?
goes to us.
Okay.
Well, that's the plan, right? And
Mm.
given the demand that we have right now, we literally can't fill that because there's so much demand. But so, it's also about, all right, then let's grow this Validus partnership. Let's look at how we're going to, like that side of the business for us, we effectively want to be like the core scientific of North America, but even bigger than them. And that's just on one prong of our business, on top of ordering new miners, on top of continuing to diversify our fleet, etc. So this is like major go time for us. And again, it was, our board was very concerned about, one wrong tweet over the weekend, kicking us off the NASDAQ, us not being able to get financing, Bitcoin selling off again. So this
Yes.
honestly was about protecting our treasury for you guys so that we can it's go time for us now.
Okay. Sounds good. Are there any news about the upcoming GPU installments there, or
Yeah,
how?
yeah. We'll have news for you guys, I think next week. Like the test cards are all running. We have them all running right now.
Mhm.
And yeah, they're like everything's we're ready and they're on schedule, I believe, to be delivered next week.
Okay, that sounds good. I mean, yeah, Ethereum.
Oh, an update on that too. So we told you guys 4 megawatts of power that the entire fleet was going to take,
Mhm.
and it's actually now looking like it's only going to be 2 megawatts.
With this 1.6 terahash or 1,600 gigahash.
Exactly.
Wow, that's. I mean, when I make the calculation now, I mean it's close to nothing the energy cost for these cards. So I mean the mining margin should be at more than 95% or so. It looks like. So yeah, would be good if Ethereum get the price gets higher again and the fees would go up a little bit. But right now it looks like it's 2.6 bitcoins a day, with a very low transaction fees and a lower Ethereum price. I think this can go up to 3 or 4 again. We will see.
Yeah.
It's very volatile. It changes every day, but it looks like it's a good diversification, and especially with Ethereum growing, the network growing every day. I think, yeah, and with the London hard fork in July, I think this will help the price to rise again.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll also have for you guys what our ETH to BTC hodl will be. We're still fleshing that out as well.
Hmm.
And we'll definitely
So you will keep some ETH on the balance sheet.
yeah. No, we're gonna evaluate that as soon as they're installed.
Okay, great. Yeah, I think that makes sense. You can stake them or let them work for you. I think that's a good thing. Maybe back to this deal with the 100 million. There is this company, Canaccord Genuity Corporation. So
Yeah.
I mean, they're buying shares, at 100 million Canadian dollars. So I mean, that's a that's a big purchase here. Can you tell us a little bit about this company, and is there
Yeah.
any more to come with this
Yeah, yeah.
company?
Yeah, Canaccord has is one of the strongest investment bankers in North America. They also have a very robust research team and institutional reach. So there's a lot that they can offer as a partner for us. Um, yeah, that's it on Canaccord.
Okay, good. Yeah, I have not more questions right now. I think we are all very exciting for this Nasdaq uplisting.
Yeah,
Hopefully, BTC does not drop below 30,000 when you list on Nasdaq, because that would not help. But yeah, if we see BTC rising and with this uplisting, I think that would be a great start here for this turnaround.
totally. And guys, at least we're there. Like that's like we're there. We've gotten there. We're on the highest tier of Nasdaq. And even if BTC does drop, it's still anyone in the world can buy the HUD 8 stock, right? Like it's the liquidity there is just on another level versus where we currently trade. And again, we love the TSX, wonderful people there, but like this is just the beginning of our story and it's go time for us and it's go time. So we're really pumped about this and this deal. I know it's not the best price, but guys, it actually is a good thing. We got it out of the way and now it's go time.
Yes, I mean, with this Nasdaq uplisting, we were all waiting for this for a while now, but I think it was worth to wait this time, because yeah, you said you want to be the blue chip of mining, or the Google or something like this. You said last time, and I think
We want to be the Tesla of miners,
the
and yes,
Tesla.
the blue chip stock. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this always takes a little bit longer, but when you go to tier one, I think it looks like you're the only miner there. I mean, I think
Yes.
Mara and Riot are tier three. I think Bitfarms is gonna be tier two.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the Premier League. So that's
Yeah.
great. Great. Okay.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat today, Lucas. I'm here for you guys anytime. And let's just keep the conversation going.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much, Sue, for your time. And yeah, see you next time.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.